Are you ready to take your business English to the next level? Do you want to sound more like a professional? Well, keep watching because after this lesson, you'll be speaking like a pro in no time. Let's go. Today's lesson is all about business English. We're going to cover 10 very, very useful business English phrases. But what we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to start off with a basic phrase, a regular phrase that you can use in business English, but it's quite basic and it's not that great because you want to sound more like a professional. You want to sound more like a native English speaker. So it's important that we level up and we start speaking with better business English. In today's lesson, I will give you 10 basic English phrases. These are great phrases if we're speaking in everyday conversation. But when we speak business, we want to speak a little bit more professional. So first, I'll give you those 10 English phrases, and then I will give you the equivalent, the same meaning, but I'll give you an advanced phrase. Now, there could be a lot of advanced phrases that you could make for each of these basic phrases. I'm just going to give you one example. I'm going to give you an example that I think will be really useful for you when you start speaking English at work. All right, so keep watching, and we're going to level up our English from basic to advanced. Now, before we get to all of the phrases, I do want to let you know today's lesson is not only about learning advanced phrases. Today's lesson is all about you practicing your speaking. So, after we go over the 10 advanced business English phrases, we will do some speaking practice. I will show you how each of these 10 phrases are used in a real life business English conversation. So we are going to practice where I will speak one side of a business English conversation and you will do the other side. So you will get some speaking practice as well. So after we finish the 10 phrases, keep watching and practice your speaking because that's why we're here. We want to improve our speaking. We want to improve our business English speaking. Number 1. Now, we're going to start off with a basic phrase, an everyday English phrase. Can you help me? Can you help me? This is a great question. I use it all the time in everyday English. But today's lesson, we want to level up. We want some advanced business English. So for this, I would say, would you be able to assist me? Would you be able to assist me? All right, now we've leveled it up and we're speaking more professionally. Number 2, I don't understand. I don't understand. Great sentence, but let's level it up. Let's use a more advanced phrase. Could you please clarify that for me? Could you please clarify that for me? Number 3, let's meet tomorrow and talk about it. Let's meet tomorrow and talk about it. Now, this is a great English sentence. I use it all the time. I use it in everyday English all the time. But if I want to speak in a professional setting, then I need to have a more advanced phrase. The advanced phrase for this is, shall we schedule a meeting for tomorrow to discuss this further? Shall we schedule a meeting for tomorrow to discuss this further? Now, this is just one advanced phrase that I have selected. There's plenty more. But today I want you to remember this phrase. Number 4, I agree. I agree. Now the advanced phrase for this is, I concur with your assessment. I concur with your assessment. This phrase is very advanced and you would only use it in a very professional setting. Number 5, I need more time. I need more time. So what's the advanced phrase for this? Do you have any ideas? Now remember, if you have a different answer, if you have a different advanced phrase, leave it in the comment section. Share it with all of us. There are so many advanced phrases that we could use for all of these sentences. So don't be shy. Leave your answer in the comment section. For me, my advanced phrase is, I would appreciate some additional time to review this thoroughly. I would appreciate some additional time to review this thoroughly. Okay, so that was the first 5. We've just turned 5 basic business English phrases, 5 everyday English phrases, and we've turned it into advanced business English phrases. So, how did you do? How's everything going? Do you understand all of the phrases that I've introduced? Now, like I've said, there are many other options. If you think there's a better advanced phrase, that's great. Please share it with me. Please share it with the community. There's a lot of people watching. So share your phrase down below. There's no one answer here. So I'm here just to give you some options, give you some phrases that I think will help you when you're at work. If you like today's lesson so far, if you're enjoying it, if you're learning something, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. Now remember, we've got 5 more to do. 5 more to do, but that's not it. After that, we will do some speaking practice. We will see all of these phrases in a conversation. Number 6, can we talk later? Can we talk later? The advanced English phrase for this is, would it be possible to arrange a discussion for a later time? Would it be possible to arrange a discussion for a later time? Number 7, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. An advanced phrase for that is, I believe that is an excellent proposal. I believe that is an excellent proposal. Number 8, please send the report. Please send the report. Great sentence. I would use this sentence even in business. But if I wanted to sort of level up my English, my business English, if I wanted to sound more professional, then my advanced phrase would be, could you kindly forward the report at your earliest convenience? Could you kindly forward the report at your earliest convenience? Number 9, the basic phrase is, I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. But if we want to level that up, if we want an advanced phrase, then my advanced phrase is, at the moment, I'm engaged with other commitments. At the moment, I'm engaged with other commitments. And number 10, what do you think? What do you think? That's a great question. I use it all the time. I use it all the time in regular, everyday conversation. I even use it in business sometimes. But if you want to speak more professionally, then the advanced phrase is, I would value your insights on the matter. I would value your insights on the matter. Okay, so those were the 10 advanced English business phrases. Do you understand all of the meanings? Now, I gave you the basic phrases, so you should probably understand, but if you have any questions, that's okay. Feel free to ask down below. I'm here to help. So any question, anytime, I will do my best to help you. Now, we're not done with the lesson. We've learned 10 advanced phrases, 10 advanced business English phrases. Next, let's see it in action. How are these phrases used in a regular business English conversation? Let's look at that. Let's see it. But we're not only going to listen to a conversation, I want you to partake. I want you to shadow along. In this next conversation, you'll hear two people talking. The first time, I want you to shadow the first person speaking. So what does shadow mean? It means that you are going to see the dialogue on the screen. You're going to hear someone speaking. As they are speaking, you are going to try to speak with them at the same speed. So you're going to shadow their speaking. So read all of the phrases on the screen. Try to speak at the same speed as the speaker. Now, after you do that one time, you're going to hear the conversation again. This time I want you to switch and I want you to shadow the second person. All right, same thing. Read and speak along as they speak. The other thing I want you to do is make sure you notice all of the advanced phrases that are in this dialogue. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to pause the video. Look at the sentence, find the advanced phrase. But this is also speaking practice, so make sure you speak out loud. Find a quiet place in your house. Find a private place, because this is where you should be speaking. You should be speaking out loud. All right, good luck.
Good afternoon, Sarah. Would you be able to assist me with this matter? I'm having some difficulty with the project report.
Of course, John. Could you please clarify what specifically you need help with?
I'm unsure about how to structure the recommendation section. I would appreciate some additional time to review the details thoroughly.
That makes sense. Shall we schedule a meeting for tomorrow to discuss this further?
Yes, that works for me. I concur with your assessment that this section needs more attention.
Great! Would it be possible to arrange a discussion after lunch tomorrow? I'll have some free time then.
That sounds perfect. Also, I believe your suggestion about restructuring the summary is an excellent proposal.
Thank you, John. Once I have the latest figures, I'll make the necessary adjustments. Could you kindly forward the updated report to me at your earliest convenience?
Absolutely. I'll send it over this afternoon. One more thing. I'd value your insights on the formatting. What do you think of the current layout?
I think the formatting is clean, but we may need to adjust the spacing. At the moment, I'm engaged with other commitments, but I'll review it in detail later today.
Okay, so that was the first time. Now remember, you're going to switch. You're going to hear it again. This time, please shadow the second person.
Good afternoon, Sarah. Would you be able to assist me with this matter? I'm having some difficulty with the project report.
Of course, John. Could you please clarify what specifically you need help with?
I'm unsure about how to structure the recommendation section. I would appreciate some additional time to review the details thoroughly.
That makes sense. Shall we schedule a meeting for tomorrow to discuss this further?
Yes, that works for me. I concur with your assessment that this section needs more attention.
Great! Would it be possible to arrange a discussion after lunch tomorrow? I'll have some free time then.
That sounds perfect. Also, I believe your suggestion about restructuring the summary is an excellent proposal.
Thank you, John. Once I have the latest figures, I'll make the necessary adjustments. Could you kindly forward the updated report to me at your earliest convenience?
Absolutely. I'll send it over this afternoon. One more thing. I'd value your insights on the formatting. What do you think of the current layout?
I think the formatting is clean, but we may need to adjust the spacing. At the moment, I'm engaged with other commitments, but I'll review it in detail later today.
Okay, so that was the second time. How did you do? Were you able to speak along at the same speed? Were you able to understand all of the sentences? Could you see all the advanced phrases that we just learned? Now remember, if you have any questions about these phrases or about the dialogue that you just practiced, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'm always here. I'll always answer your questions. Now also, if you enjoyed today's lesson, if you learned something, if you like these types of English phrases, these types of English training, then do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. It will do wonders for my channel. It motivates me to make more lessons for everybody. It'll just make me happy. Also, don't forget to give this video a like. Hit the notification bell as well. Now, I've got a bunch of other videos out there, a lot of English speaking practice videos, a lot of test training videos, a lot of listening videos, a lot of grammar videos. There's something for everyone. All right, until the next lesson. See ya. Thank you very much for watching today's lesson. Today, we practiced 10 advanced business English phrases, and we practiced some speaking. We saw how these phrases are used in a real-life business conversation. Today, you improved your vocabulary, your speaking, and your listening. If you like today's lesson, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Until the next lesson, see ya.